interview them randomly, right? So that you know where they are and where they've been and what they've been through, right? So let's start with Fahani first. Okay, Fahani was in the last batch actually, and Fahani, she came to class and she is a coach, a very good coach in communication, right? And can you tell us where you were when you came and how have you progressed since then?
I'm from the June batch, just very recently. Actually, I was quite skeptical, to come to PAM's review. I've been to many seminars and I thought that, it's not going to help me. But after the preview, it really is a commitment to actually go and learn something. I was a personal coach, but there was no clarity, and I've been doing a lot of time talking to people, so there's not much of a return, and that's what my past is.
Yeah. And now, how does the future look like for you?
It's definitely clearer because as a business owner, you're a lone ranger. Sometimes you don't know whether you're doing the right thing. And coming to Pam, she taught me about being an entrepreneur. And there's so many things to focus. Then, it still needs to have a balance. But with the commitment of moving forward, it definitely helps to have a clearer sense of direction.
Yeah, I remember the last, we had a boot camp, right? And then you suddenly say, I cannot take this, too much money already, too much money. You say that, I can later, too much money, I cannot take it, we stop now. Right? So, during the boot camp, you recognized there was a huge potential, correct?
Yes.
What happened during the boot camp?
Because once you are clear, there are many opportunities that actually surrounds you. And when you realize that actually the boot camp is a very, very good process because it's to gain clarity. And once I realized that, I can't even take it because I didn't realize that it can happen. So, and yeah, it's a very bright future, and I just can't wait for it to happen.
Yeah, because do you also agree that many business owners, after a while, sometimes you feel stagnant, right? That it's, you wish that something will change, right? Something will grow. So essentially, you then recognize the potential because whatever business you are, you recognize there is a huge potential. But the thing is, most people do not see it. Most people cannot see beyond the blinkers, right? The barriers, right? So essentially, open her perspective. Okay, so why do you think it's important to keep investing in yourself even though sometimes it's a financial stretch?
Actually, I've been investing quite a lot. It's not just money, but because I'm reluctant to put in the money, then I invested a lot of time and a lot of hard work. So eventually I lost more. And I realized that, and I said no more investing my time because you can't get back time. So I decided to invest money now, and I gain a lot more faster.
Okay, good. And how has the inner circle support you in this journey in building your ideal seminar business? She's a coaching business. So essentially, she is going to learn how I create my own seminars and duplicate it. So how has the inner circle support you in this journey of building to the end goal that you want to? Helping people, changing lives, and earning lots of money at the same time, right? Right?
Very, very supportive because when you have a group of people to actually work with, they give you feedbacks, they give you ideas, they even push you, they even keep reminding you that your deadline is very, very soon. So that really helps to put you in a sense of direction. Because before this, I was always a lone ranger. And yeah, Inner Circle is a really good support. In fact, they can't wait. They say, well, when is it up? You must let me know. I must be there. It's that kind of support. So very thankful to the inner group.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let us speak to PH. Okay, and PH, when he came, he actually learned internet marketing from someone else. And he launched a website. He emailed me before the seminar, I remember, right?
Yeah, that's right.
When I saw it, I was a bit horrified. I was horrified actually. Right? And he emailed me several times, and I felt a bit bad to tell him how bad I felt about the website, right? And at the time you were trying affiliate marketing, I believe, right?
Yeah, in December batch.
Yeah. But before you came, you were trying affiliate marketing on your own, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So what's the results for affiliate marketing?
I couldn't see any results at all initially.
Yeah.
Before the workshop.
Yeah. Okay. And
more importantly, of course, it's before joining Inner Circle.
Yeah. And so tell us about your business.
My background, okay, I'm an ex-banker. I was in Citibank for about 10 years before I left the bank.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm doing outsourced banking product, banking service. This is more on financial product.
Yeah,
My market niche is on credit card restructuring. Okay, if you're aware of that, it is what identical to balance transfer, and then is an alternative for interest saving.
Correct. So, how many inquiries do you get on a monthly basis for the credit card website?
Well,
how do you perform so far?
As far as my leads generation is concerned, okay, I use, other than SEO, I'm using PPV, pay-per-click as well. I don't use, PPV, pay-per-view, I don't use PPC. SEO-wise, if you refer to my website, I'm ranked #1 as far as the keyword credit card restructuring is concerned. Credit balance transfer Malaysia is concerned, okay, but the result will be different if you go to Google Chrome and Firefox. Google Chrome, can you just imagine, because as far as my product is concerned, this is a banking product, I have to compete with the banks. Okay, my competitors, they are not SME. If you do notice the bank, okay, how many backlinks that we have? Okay, yeah, that's right. Citibank, for example, they have 48,000 backlinks. HSBC 50,000.
Yeah, it's huge.
Maybank is 1.1 million.
Okay.
And if you go to Google Chrome, credit card restructuring Malaysia is on page 1, and balance transfer Malaysia is on page 1 as well. And outbid Citibank, outbid HSBC, even outbid Maybank as well.
It's a real boss, right?
Of course, my niche will be different because I got balance transfer Malaysia as well as credit card restructuring Malaysia because I'm targeting on different market niche.
Yeah, he got focused and he just went for it. And I remember when you came to Inner Circle, it was a bit of kind of pulling you back, right? To do something different. Because he came to Inner Circle, he had different ideas. He wanted to do like, a different business. And then I just say, hey, PH, stop it. You have to go back to your business. I think this will make you money. And then it kept pulling you back, right? And after a while, you focused and then you got results shortly. So how has the Inner Circle helped you succeed in your journey?
I would say that, I'm a slow learner, okay.
That's not true. Okay.
Through Inner Circle, that this is the small group where we can actually complement, motivate, as well as motivate each other. And it is through Inner Circle that we actually have a personal touch with Pam as well.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I know my Inner Circle members quite well. Okay, and if you try to learn it yourself, I mean, how would the result be? I mean, let's say you didn't join Inner Circle, what would you think you're doing now? Like, how would your online directions be working?
Of course, I wouldn't be able to do it as what I'm doing right now. In the past, I've been doing quite well. Okay, after completed my postgrad studies, I was in the bank for 10 years. I was in the sales and marketing, and then I managed to achieve the highest sales recognition performance throughout my career when I was in the bank.
Yeah.
But then I just couldn't do well at all as far as internet marketing is concerned before I joined the workshop. So I was wondering, is there something wrong with me, or is that because I couldn't actually get, or the trainer is actually conservative of holding back some from me until I could manage to find the answer.
Yeah. So it helped you propel you through recognizing that you can do it. It's simply a process. I mean, it's simply a process when you go online. It's also your commitment, because you can get the information, but your commitment is important. It is, right? So it helped you committed. What advice would you give to people who are trying out affiliate marketing? Because I know some people in this class, they're trying affiliate marketing. So what advice would you give to these people? Yeah.
As you can see, EBS approach is actually a totally different approach. This is not an affiliate marketing approach. Affiliate marketing is very competitive, and EBS approach is actually more on SME, SMI, and leads generation for local businesses. And of course, EBS will provide structure, and inner circle will actually provide you a next level, whereby it will actually bring you to a higher level and to a greater height as well.
Okay, thank you, applause please. Okay, Nurul, when you came to, she and her brother came to the center together, and they're both successful now, isn't it good? Right? And they both joined the center together, okay? But the brother's too busy. He's got so much business, it just can't come. Right? So, Nurul, can you tell us when you came to class, where you were, and now, she's going to open her own beauty center in November, right? And she came to class, she had no idea, and she was trying to be an entrepreneur. Right? Can you tell us the journey? What happened?
Okay, thank you, Ben. 9 months ago, I'm the one who didn't have any confidence to handle my business, and also don't know a thing about online business. So I took my first step to register Easy Business Secret, and also my inner circle program, which was conducted by PAM. Okay, from zero knowledge regarding internet business, PAM guided me and also gave me confidence I needed. So after 9 months being mentored by PAM, I have successfully developed my own weight loss program, my ideal weight. After being given some challenge, the concept of the business being conceptual. And now that only developed my own weight loss program, I also have confidence to open my own center in section 7 Shah Alam this coming November.
That's good, right? And how many people have you coached so far? How many people have you trained in weight loss?
It's around 15 people.
So within a month, right? Within 1 to 2 months, right?
It's actually from PAM challenged me actually. So I worked hard for that and I got the result.
Yeah, good job, good job. And can you tell us about your brother, Joe?
Okay, I registered in a circle program with my younger brother Daniel. He managed to open his homestay business in Shah Alam after launch his first website with the right technique learned from PAM during inner circle program. So he received a lot of inquiries, not only from local but also from international customers, as well as booking for daily and monthly basis. And now he's thinking to expand his homestay business to cater the high demand.
Yeah. How old is his business, the homestay business?
It's around, I think, less than 5 months.
Less than 5 months, going to expand to another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of launching his homestay, he's got launching different businesses, right?
Yeah, he's already duplicated the success actually. He's now launched his Ringgit printing, doing a printing. It's a referral business instead of his homestay.
So you can take one knowledge, one success, can you duplicate it? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So he took the knowledge from the homestay and then he rinse and repeat into printing. Now he's doing reaching out to different platforms, right? So once you have success, you can rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. There's nothing holding you back there, right? So let's say you didn't join Inner Circle, what would you do with different from where you are now?
I'm not joining Inner Circle. I think I'm not moving because Inner Circle really helped me. Because from Inner Circle program, I can work closely with PAM and also together with my Inner Circle member who will always at hand to support one another.
Can you give her a applause? Okay, so Shi Ying came to Easy Business Secrets 3 months ago, 6 months ago. 6 months ago, and she was a burnout employee, right? She wanted to do her own business, and she had an idea, and now the business is quite successful, right? Can you tell us how much income you're earning passively?
Passively each month about 5 to 6K.
Passive income 5 to 6K every single month. Is that good? Right, right. Very good. So, can you tell us about the journey? What happened?
Beginning of the year, I left my job. I was a consultant in IT and telco project management. I was flying every week. I see more of hotels than my own home, so I was burned out basically. And my father convinced me to join his family business. So in March, I joined BS, wanting to learn more about internet marketing because my family business actually involves a lot of import and export. So I'm trying to hit the international market, you see. So I joined the EBS, and turns out to be I started to build a passive income business for myself. I'm still in my family business, but I'm running two businesses at the same time.
Okay. And how has Inner Circle supported you in this journey?
I would say the greatest value comes from the mentor and the support. There was a couple of sessions that we bounced off a lot of ideas. In within a couple of hours, I got like 15 ideas how to expand my business, which is something that you will rarely get from the outside world, and probably it will take much longer time frame. And in terms of mentorship, I find that very, very important. Pam is always welcoming us to bounce off ideas, to get her opinion, her feedback on things. And there was even one time that I remember during the last Inner Circle session. After we went back, I consulted her during the session. I asked her a few questions and guidance how to proceed some of the challenges, right? And I went back, and I actually got an email from her the next day. She's like, I talked about your questions last night, and here are some other ideas that I have for you that you might want to try out. So I find that really valuable, the mentorship that comes from that.
Okay. And will you advise business owners who are looking for expansion to step up and join Inner Circle? How will you advise business owners who are feeling a bit stagnant?
The way that I look at it is EBS gives you the foundation. It teaches you to build the foundation on how to do your business, or gives you ideas and stuff. But Inner Circle comes in a different game. It helps you to go to the next level. It helps you to build what is beyond. It actually gives you a lot of possibilities, how you can structure your business, how you can do your expansion, and so on. So that's the value that comes from.
Now you're earning 5 to 6K passively, right? Right. So will you say it's ROI for joining Inner Circle?
Definitely. Within 1 or 2 months, you get ROI.
Yeah, she got an ROI within 1 to 2 months, right? She's earning every single month recurring income or passive income. And any words of advice for new entrepreneurs who are like you, burn out? They want to do something they love, they want to earn passive income, yes?
Can we ask what sort of research she's doing?
You want to share?
Family business, I'm in manufacturing and trading. For my passive income business, I'm doing migration consultant. I sell leads to migration consultants who are migrating to Australia. My commission, I get about 15 to 25% for every clients that I close.
It's yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm sure there are people in this room, right, who is looking to quit a job, right, and want to earn, good income through. So, any words of advice for people who are about to embark on that journey, right? Because it's, taking the leap off the cliff is really scary sometimes, right? Right. So, any words of advice for those people?
2 things that I find along this journey. One, discipline is very, very important because when you come the transition from corporate world to your own business, discipline, one thing. If you're not careful, you might end up like working 4 hours a day and things like that. But it's how you pace yourself and set goals for yourself consistently. And that's discipline one part. The second thing is I find networking is very, very important. You have to find people who are in the same mindset as you, who are trying out, who are going through the same process to encourage you. Because they understand what you're going through and they'll be there for you when you have any challenges.
Okay, thanks, Shin. Lishan. When Lishan came, can you tell us where were you at and when you were at Easy Business Secrets? What stage were you at?
When I joined in EBS, I was actually an employee in an MNC, so I had no clue about how to start a business. But I wanted to leave employment. I do not want to work for anyone else anymore. So I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I joined EBS and I was clueless about how to start a business. Totally know nothing about businesses, marketing. It's not my field.
Yeah. And now Lishan runs an internet marketing consultancy, charging about 5,000 per project. Is that good? Right? She runs 2 referral businesses too. Right? And this is span of 8 months, right? 9 months, right? All this in a span of 9 months, right? From no clue to internet marketing consultant to running 2 referral businesses. Yeah, in this journey. So when you joined Inner Circle, you were completely clueless what you were going to do, right?
Clueless of what to do, and also I did have an idea. I did have an idea of what to do, and because my goal is to leave workforce and to start a business. Through the Inner Circle, one of the sessions I still remember, Pam and also the member told me, do you know that this business will only generate income to you in at least 6 months' time? So I will have 6 months not having income. If I want to start a business, they have told me very cruelly that no, you should not do this, but you should think of other ideas. Because if I were to do that, probably today I will go back to work again. There's 6 months no income. That is very terrible.
Yeah, correct. So I remember, she said she would be a consultant, and she suddenly said, I'm going to be a consultant, and she uploaded it, right? And then she said, I'm going to update my website, and then she get one inquiry right after that.
In 2 weeks' time.
In 2 weeks' time, and now it just went on and on and on, and she's been getting many inquiries and getting many clients, right?
Yes, I even stopped marketing a lot already because I wanted to focus more on my own referral business. That is the passive income portion. So, but there are inquiries coming in from existing customers to the next one, and I have to slow down that process and tell them I need longer time. So I have to do into that also now.
Now she's a very busy business owner now. No time. Okay, so and I remember you spoke to me, right? You told me that you find that there was a mindset shift, right, that occurred from Easy Business Secrets to now. What was the shift you had?
EBS, I always look into the technical, the foundational thing, and I do not look into how to grow it and expand it. So from the Inner Circle, the coaching, the mentoring, it has helped me to stand up from working in the project or working on the business to now working inside the business, dealing every day, catching the time, just doing whatever comes to me. Now I actually know how to plan and how to move forward and expand my business.
Good. And let's say if you did, decide to join Inner Circle, when you had no idea why you decided to join Inner Circle, because you were like,
I decided because Pam had told me one thing, to start a business, besides knowing what to do, knowing the technique, networking is very important. Inner Circle is an area that you get to meet other people and you get to know others' businesses and churn out your idea and also get feedback. So, and also the networking within the Inner Circle member and also from Pam, it actually helped me to look into the potential of joining it, because you can actually get referral or even client from joining, and in fact that is actually what happened to me. One of my clients is also sitting here.
yeah.
So that is the networking benefit that you will gain from joining the circle.
Okay. So, okay, thank you for sharing. Was it interesting? Okay, so these were people who were in your seat, right? 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 9 months ago, and they've gone through this change, right? And they now own the business. You know, they have a clear direction and they know like where they should be going. So the thing is, if they can do this, can you do this? Right? You can do it, right? Okay. So can we thank them? Can we thank them?